this serves zero purpose. Whether you want to invest potentially 70 pools to make your overall farming experience better, that's gonna be up to you. Subscribe! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this just for old time's sake. Hey guys, MrPokke here, back with another video, and today we are gonna be going through our very first ever light cone tier list as of version 2.5. And without further ado, let's get into today's content. Alrighty. I have the list right here. We have pretty much every single light cone as of version 1 all the way to version 5. 2.5. It is currently day 27 in America. You know, I'm starting to light guns. I'm starting to shoot things. You know, I got my own barbecue sauce. Got that right. Hey, let's start from the 3 stars. I'm just gonna list out some that you're probably never using. You are probably never. Oh my god, this is a little bit. You are probably never using this. You are never using this. You are never using this. You are okay. All this. Okay, we can just skip through. These are stuff that you'll probably never, ever use. The only 3 stars, in my opinion, that are somewhat usable is coggers. I'll just dump it here first. Coggers, fine fruit, as well as multiplications. These 3 are the only ones that I would say you could consider using them in specific setup. Coggers, I would say, you know, your Team Yun could run coggers. You run the basic attack to get enough for 3-turn ultimates if you don't want to rely on getting hit. That being said, I wouldn't recommend it on Team Yun just because it is just no base stats, and Team Yun really wants health and hit and attack. Just, you know, she is the A on preservation and she gets hits very often. So running coggers on Team Yun means you are going to be quite squishy with 3-star sets, so I wouldn't really recommend it. You could consider running some R-star. I think that's pretty much the only one. I feel like nowadays no one is using coggers that much anymore. Right? I'm pretty sure we all have S5 memories of the past, right? It is more or less like a direct upgrade, if I can keep it a buck. Everyone has it. Okay, if everyone has it, I'm gonna be dropping coggers down to, oh no, I haven't even got a single one. I'll leave coggers in D tier. Fine fruit. Okay, honestly, fine fruit, very niche, but I'm giving it a C. There are some very specific setups in your endgame content. Usually mock, right, your Mirror of Chaos. Getting the extra energy on fine fruit allows you to hit the energy threshold needed to cast your ultimate before the enemy moves, and it could make a pretty significant difference. Usually it's either gonna be fine fruit or quid pro quo for your sustains. I think these 2 are the most common free-to-play options available for sustains. All points of conversation, but that's a little bit more niche. Generally, your sustain on abundance, you do want to kind of run them on some kind of energy regeneration batteries to make your rotations feel smoother. So I think fine fruit is honestly very good. Like, I find myself using this sometime as well. Multiplication. Okay, genuinely, I'ma keep it a buck. I hate multiplication. I know it has 25% actually very advanced, right? So basically, if you do a basic every 4 times, you get quote-unquote 1 extra turn. But there's 2 problems with this. Number 1, every time you use a skill, it doesn't trigger. Number 2, the base stats for multiplication is very low. If you are going to be running multiplication, you might want to be a little bit careful in case your abundant sustain die. Now, I'm not sure if this is just me, but generally, I feel that abundant sustains, they are a little bit scarier to sustain with compared to preservation sustains like Aventurine and Fusion or even Japart. Them having a little bit of a bigger safety net, the heals, can be quite nice, especially since they don't have access to the shields or any sort of damage mitigation such as from Fusion, where you can distribute all the kind of stuff. So I don't really like this sacrificing your beefiness as well as getting 1 extra turn every 4 basic attack. Between coggers and multiplication, I would say coggers is ranked higher than multiplication. I think none of these are really F tier, but these are just straight up just not usable, right? So that is gonna be that from our 3-star category. Battle Pass Light Cone. This is completely nobody's using this shit, so I'm just jumping here. This is, I'm pretty sure no one's using this shit as well. It's like a Han Light Cone that gives this debuff removal, right? It's kind of like mini Luocha. I'm alright. The Nihility one, no one's using this as well. We can just kind of skip this through. The remaining 4 are not too bad. This Chain Tree Light Cone is a pretty decent alternative to your Argenti or any erudition unit with high energy. Right? I would say it's not too bad. I can see this being used if you don't have a good erudition Light Cone. We can dump it to C tier. because there isn't really a very good erudition substitute as of now. The Herta Shop Light Cones is just not great, right? So I think that's pretty good. Okay, this light cone is not inherently bad, but there's just a lot of harmony light cones in general that compete with this light cone. And the effects they provide, out of the 3 RNG effects, the only one that matters is the energy regeneration rate. Everything else, I don't really care about it that much. Me personally, I would just rather run DDD, run Planetary Rendezvous, Bronya Signature, or just try to run their own signature light cones. So because of the order of competition, I'm probably dropping this to here. Yeah, I don't really like this light cone that much. There's one use, by the way. There's one interesting use for this Carve the Moon. If you give Carve the Moon to Robin and you Gamba and RNG for the energy regeneration buff, this energy regeneration buff lasts for a very, very, very long time because it's up until Robin's turn begins again. So she could cheat out a very long energy regeneration buff for the remaining 3 units. But that is kind of like the only niche situation that I would consider running this on, just for like a very long energy. Other than that, nah. It's like, you guys could try for fun. You guys try for fun. Me personally, I'm good, right? I'm good. This is like a very normal preservation light cone. There's a little bit of damage, but I would still say it is facing the same issue as the Carve the Moon, which is there's a lot of competition. And there's a lot of competition for this light cone. There's Day One of My Life. There's Landau's Choice. There's a fucking Herta Shop Light Cones. There's so many good choices that I can't really foresee anyone getting this specifically. So I'll probably put this below Carve the Moon. The last one is gonna be the Abundance. This Abundance Light Cone is honestly not too bad. I'll probably put it somewhere around here. But also the same problem with Duns and Duns. Oh, sorry, the Harmony, which is just a lot of good 4-star Abundance Light Cones that I can't foresee myself getting this S5 version. Yeah, I'm just gonna be still dropping to the D tier. Okay, free to play light cones that we get from the Mermaid of Chaos shop. Finally, a good one. I think this will be our first B tier. Quid Pro Quo is sometimes maybe even A tier, I'll see, but it's definitely nothing below B. Quid Pro Quo is one of my favorite light cones I use on any Abundance units. Very, very good. 16 energy per turn. Although it's RNG, but it is very, very comfortable. 16 energy is quite nice. It's almost equivalent to 1 basic attack, right? So most of the time, I also don't find myself relying that much on my Abundance getting more healing, right? I rather just have a little bit more utility, and this is a very, very good utility. Quite comfy. Even though it's RNG, I think it's always quite good. And with the rise of Robin, this butter bitch can see a lot of use. I might be considered tempting to get into A, but for now I'll leave to B tier to kind of see where the rest of the light cone stands. But for now it's a very, very solid B. Might be going to A. This light cone, fuck this shit. Ain't nobody using. Nah, okay, I'll give it an F. Nobody likes it, right? You can give it. Fermata, it used to be pretty good. It's a pretty decent choice, but we have the Herta light cone now, and I think the Herta light cone just outshines Fermata like every way possible. I am probably downing Fermata to like a low D. I would say like a low D, very low D. Yeah, I'll probably go to very low D, me personally. Okay, this is the free-to-play version of Bronya Syringe Light Cone. I think it's okay, but at any point, if you have Bronya Signature Light Cone, you'll probably not use this ever again. One interesting thing is this thing at S5 has a higher damage buff compared to Bronya at S1. But if you have an S5 Bronya, then this thing will serve 0 purpose. Not to mention, Bronya also has the energy generation as well as the skill point, right? So there's a lot of factors. I would say if you have Bronya's Light Cone, I would just probably never use this. If you don't, I think it's okay. But then again, there's Duns and Duns, there's Planetary, all that kind of stuff. So I think this is also a very low D. Probably a little bit higher than Fermata. Seriousness of Breakfast is honestly one of the OG Light Cones. It's honestly not too bad. But at this point, it kind of got power crept by the new Herta Shop Light Cone. So at this point, I'm just going to drop it F. It used to be pretty good until it's not anymore. So it is what it is. Yan Qing's... Okay, the only fucker using this is Boothill. This is the only light cone that sees use is with Boothill for the speed buff. No one else uses this light cone. So very, very niche. Probably a low C for me. Probably a low C for me. Yeah. Not too bad. I would say it's just Boothill more or less. Alright, so not too much. This is completely just... Bum. Try to put FFF. Okay, you know what? FFF. This is just nobody. Actually, no, I'll put this as FFF as well. Nobody uses this, right? Yeah, nobody uses this. FFF is just legit no one uses this light cone. That's 0. 0. Absolutely 0. So, yeah. Okay, this is really, really good for Gacha chat. But sometimes I might still find myself using Quid Pro Quo instead. But I think it's not too shabby. I can put it like a pretty solid C tier. Just for the break effect and an additional little bit of for the healing, right? But I find myself running Quid Pro Quo a lot more than for Gacha chat. So that's it. This light cone, yeah, I think it's not too bad for a very free to play option. Probably somewhere around here. There's still day one and the Herta store and your part signature. So in terms of opportunity cost, I'll probably give it like a low C. Yeah, I'll give it like a low C. That's fine. Sparkles, I don't like this. Because this is basically a conditional light cone that gives you no purpose. It doesn't even give you EHR as a base stat. So you need to stack on all this by yourself. So if you don't even have this, it just serves zero purpose. So I don't really like it that much. But I think it might not be that bad. Probably a low D. Probably a low D. Yeah, there's Good Night well. There's Eyes of Prey as well. Eyes of Prey is just better than this, straight up. If you have Eyes of Prey, you would never use this because of the EHR and damage boost. The day... Oh, this is the Breakfast Power Creep. Yeah, because of this, nobody's a breakfast. So I would say Cosmo is not too bad. I would say Cosmo not too bad. Probably a solid... I don't think it's above Quid Pro Quo though. Or maybe I'm just being unrelatable. There isn't a lot of good... There's Genius Repose with the crit damage and the buffs. High C, low B. Okay, to be conservative, I'll probably just put it high C for now. To be conservative. So... yeah, I think it's pretty good. Oh, this Final Victor. This is nice. I do like Final Victor. This is quite nice. Lands a crit hit up to 48% crit damage buff. 20 attack, 48% crit damage buff. Not too... I would say this is around the same ballpark as the Day of the Cosmos. Yep. Yeah, Moses can maze of this very, very well. But then again, Moses I'll give them around the same tier. So the final one is doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do people actually use doo-doo? I don't think so, unfortunately, because we do have this diabolical light cone called the 4th Aeon. Blade light cone. This looks kind of bad. Nah, Blade can just use Secret of all kind of stuff. Yeah, this looks kind of bad. Probably a very low D. Yeah, a very low D. So I guess this kind of wraps up the Memory of Chaos shop, right? These two, not too bad. This is also not too bad. So 1, 2, 3, not too bad. The rest of the stuff, I think is not that important. Oh, it's F? Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll drop it F. Alright, cool. 4-star light cones. So this is where the big boys come in. So this is where we start to get into the Gacha territory. 4-star light cones. Shared feeling, good enough. I don't like it being in the same tier as I think Quid Pro Quo is better than Shared Feeling. But I think Shared Feeling is honestly not too bad. The energy regeneration is quite nice. So I'll keep it to B for now. This is honestly really, really decent. The effect rest it gives is diabolical. I think it can be around the same tier as this. Between these two, I guess for utility, you can go for this. Pose Up, I think is the best out of all three. But I think it's still worse than Quid Pro Quo. The only other unit I would say Pose Up is super good is probably Huan Huan. Because Huan Huan's ultimate is super, super nice, right? Yeah, Huan Huan's ultimate is really, really nice. I think Pose Up is super good on Huan Huan. Other than that, I am okay. Because a little bit unfortunate is the Huan Huan's can't make use of Pose Up's outgoing healing. Because Huan Huan's ultimate doesn't heal. We're strictly using this for energy regeneration. Other than that, I think it's alright. We'll see if Ling Sha can make use of this. Because technically, Ling Sha ultimate does damage, right? So it might not even make use of the thing as well. Yeah, that is that for abundance. Okay, day one. Okay, I think day one is going to be our first A. Very, very, very solid free-to-play option. Very solid. All-type rest buff, right? All-type rest, right? Where is it? Yeah, damage rest by 12% with defense of 24%. Increasing your effective HP as well as the fact that your entire team gets this. Pretty much immediately. So I think this will be our first day. I really, really like day one. It's one of my favorite preservation light cones until, you know, we became unrelatable. So I think this will be our first day. And you know what? Fuck it. Quid Pro Quo is going up. I think Quid Pro Quo can be in the same tier as A. Alright, so that is gonna be that. Trend of Universal Market is pretty much for Aircron. If you don't run Aircron, you won't run this. If you run Aircron, this is the best in slot. So I think it can be along the same board. Aircron users run this. No Aircron, don't run this, right? So that is basically that. Landau choice. I would say Landau choice is worse than day one. Just because it doesn't have the all-type rest for entire team. So in the event that if the taunt chance doesn't work and your enemy and your team gets hit, you're not saving your team. Right? It's only for the wearer, not for the entire team. So if the enemy don't hit you because your RNG sucks ass, this has zero purpose, right? So I personally prefer day one myself more than Lance, right? So that's gonna be that. Eyes of Prey. I would give it a solid B, but the only reason I'm giving it a solid B is because Good Night and Sleep Well exists, and Good Night and Sleep Well is just broken. It is the highest damage percentage that we have gotten from a 4-star Light Cone, period. That being said, if you're somebody that you're using Black Swan or Jiao Qiu and you want an EHR, I think this, just for the raw EHR stats alone, this could be pretty good. But we do have the Event Light Cone, right, tutorial, which also is 40 HR, and if theoretically speaking we get Event Light Cone in the future from like any means, then the 40 HR is not that crazy. So because of Good Night Sleep Well, this thing gonna get powered. But I think it's pretty decent though. It's pretty decent. So it's a solid B there for me. Yep, Good Night Sleep Well. Okay, no, not S. Not S, but this Good Night Sleep Well is definitely super bloody good. Very rarely has there been any Light Cone that gives a, I believe 70%, right? It's just diabolically high. Yeah, it's a 72% damage buff. And it applies to DOT. It is diabolically good. Yeah, I would say this is definitely up there. I don't really want to give the S because, you know, I want to kind of reserve it a little bit. We do a little bit of balancing towards the end. So S via Good Night Sleep Well, very, very, very good. Oh! Yo! This is it. Our first S-Ran Light Cone. Resolution has been part and parcel of almost every single nihility debuffer that are getting resolution. Pella, give resolution. Silver Wolf, resolution. Jiao Qiu, if there is a nihility debuffer on my team, they are getting resolution. 16% defense down, and the fact that a lot of our nihility like Pella and Silver Wolf, they have defense down their own, it stacks on very, very nicely. And then we have 4-piece Quantum, because I'm a 4-piece Quantum enjoyer. If you have E2 Sparkle, E2, E1 Rame, all these defense, it stacks so well. It's just S. I will honestly give it SSS if I could, but I will balance it out a little bit on later. I want to see how does it look. But it's a very, very high S. Extremely high S. It might even go to SSS, right? So this is super, super bloody good. I like it. Planetary Rendezvous. I think nowadays it's okay. I would say this is a pretty either high B or low A. Because mono element team is not that popular. Like even for your follow-ups, they're all different elements. There's only mono quantum, and mono quantum doesn't, you don't really care about the other units being the same element or not. I think some of the few rare users is probably gonna be, you could give this to Yukong on planetary to give it to Invincible Lune. That is pretty good. You could give this to Bronya and Blade, right? Bronya and Blade, it could be pretty good if you don't have Bronya signature Light Cone. You could give it to, yeah, but it's honestly quite niche. Definitely not A, I guess. Probably around this. Probably around this. A low B. Dance, dance, dance. And there it is. The GOAT. The Light Cone of the time. Our first triple S. Dance, dance, dance. With Kerala, Savrok, and Hook. This Light Cone makes and breaks your Memory of Chaos runs. Every single goddamn zero cycle, almost every single zero cycle nowadays, you are either running a Eagle or a Dance if you are running like your typical hyper carry setup. King Yun pretty much permanently tied to this. Sparkle, I've seen people use this. I use this myself for my Sparkle. You can give it to Bronya, you can give it to Rame. I don't give a shit. As long as you're Harmony unit and you're trying to do zero cycle, this Light Cone is it. This is it. This is it. I think this is absolutely deserving of SSS. But I do want to point out a flip side, which is if you are a player that don't care about zero cycling, if you are a player that don't care about, or rather the low cycle clears, then technically Dance don't really matter to your account. If you're someone that doesn't understand speed tuning, for example, right, like if your team is at 175 speed, which is 2 speed of 177, or rather 176.5, then even with your Dance, it changes nothing because it's too slow. So you do need to have some kind of understanding of how speed tuning works to fully make use of this. Otherwise, it serves zero or very, very little purpose. You're better off just getting like a more offensive oriented Light Cone, like Bronya signature. You could even run like the you can run even planetary, right? So definitely needs a little bit of knowledge check. But I think for me personally, if you want to talk about making the best use of the Light Cone, I think Dance, the utility it provides, it is absolutely undisputed. No 5-star Light Cones even come close to what it can do. So this is gonna be it, right? Our first SSS. Memories of the Past is also diabolically good. I would say it's a very high A. I would say it's a very high A. You can give it to Run Mei. You can give it to Asta. You can give it to Harmony Trailblazer. And Super Break is the flavor of the month right now. The reason why I didn't want to give it to S because, you know, we do have Run Mei signature, right, guys? You know, who doesn't have a Run Mei signature, guys? Okay, fine. I'll give it S. Yeah, if you have Run Mei signature, you probably won't use this. But yeah, I think it's definitely very, very good for like our common denominator nowadays, which is Super Break. So if you're running Super Break, you're definitely running this. We can even see Teen Yun running this just for 3-turn ultimates, right? So pretty decent. I would say it's a very, very solid S choice. This is just we can drop the F tier. Fuck shit. Genius. Ooh, this light cone is not too shabby, but I wouldn't exactly call it A tier. I'll give it like a very high B. It's very, very good amount of raw stats. It's very, very good amount of raw stats. Similar to the Under the Blue Sky. You guys know? Yeah. Okay, these two are kind of like raw stat light cones. I think they are very, very good. So probably a low B. I don't want to give it to high A just because I don't think they are quite in the ballpark. Especially, okay, maybe this I can give it up here, but this one I'm dropping it lower because we have 4 of Aeon. And 4 of Aeon just busted as a light cone, right? Opportunity cost, right? So I'm just gonna leave this as it is for now. Herta, okay, this is just bad. Alright? This is also just bad. This is really, really bad. Silence Remains is not too bad. But we do have Cruises that Stellar C. I'll probably give it to like mid B. This feels like a mid B to me. Usually if you have Cruise and Stellar C, I don't really think players are going to be running this. So that is good. Sword Play, honestly, high B. High B for Sword Play. Especially if you can get the stacks up fast enough, it's a very, very solid deep damage increase. The problem is just if you are going to be swapping around, I think it's just not that bad. I don't want to give Sword Play A because I don't want, you know, cruising is just cruising, you know. Okay, my chat instead of Sword Play is A. Okay, fine. This is dog shit. We're not gonna argue. Silent Secret Vow. Okay, basically Blade. If your Blade don't have a signature light cone, this is your only choice. So for my Blade mains, I'll show you guys a bone. I'll give it to like a mid C. Yeah, everyone else you're running for an Aeon. So for my Blade mains, I'll give it to mid C. Misha's light cone. This is the, I can't remember. Is this the abundance one? Right, the destruction break effect. Unfortunately, nah. Because we have 4 of an Aeon. It could be good for Firefly, except Firefly scales better with 4 of Aeon anyways. So I'll give this like a, Xue Yi. Nobody uses Xue Yi. Alright, shut the fuck up. Firefly uses 4 of Aeon. So yeah, I guess okay, you know what? I'll give it the same tier as around Secret Ball. If you use Xue Yi, I think that's fine. Alright, so let's give it that. The Idol Light Cone. This is like the more beefed up version of Memory of Chaos. I could see this being probably low B, yeah. Very low B. It's good enough. It's good enough. Not crazy. Not crazy. I think it's a low B. Acheron. Oh, this. Okay, first of all, light cone art by itself, I'm bumping up by 1 whole S tier. It's a diabolical force on light cone art, right? So even if it was D, it's C. Even if it's C, it was B, right? Crazy art. That means that. It is pretty much the only Nihility light cone that gives us crit value. So if you're running Weld or Acheron, this is like the only other choice you have. There's no other substitutes in terms of your Herta Store or your non-signature light cones. So crit value DPS, this does outscale your good and still well. Is it a strict, like way better upgrade? Maybe not. But I would say it is probably around this ballpark. Just because, even if you don't have this, you could still run good and stable on Acheron. It's not that bad. So, I would personally give this just in terms of like versatility. The Sunday Light Cone. After Sharmony 4. I mean, theoretically, if we, you know, if Rappa was like a, you know, break DPS, I could see this be a thing, right? If Rappa was a break DPS, this could be a thing. But for now, we don't really have someone like this. A super break Himeko, maybe. We'll kind of see what Rappa, but because this is version 2.5, I'll give it to C for now. I don't know what the fuck Rappa does with this, right? Let's just leave it to C for now. And the final, like, Poison Bloom, I think it's a solid A. Very, very solid A. I'll probably leave it up to around this pop-up. First of all, very cute light cone art. Second of all, yeah, this is absolutely fine as substitute if you don't have Robin's signature. Very, very good. In fact, I believe this is one of the best in slots in terms of substitute, right? So super good. high A, and that will pretty much wrap it for our 4 stars. Event Light Cone. Oh. Okay, high S. Not good enough for SSS, but a very, very high S. Nah, chat, it's not good enough for SS because there will be scenarios where I would rather want resolution over event Light Cone. I would rather want, for example, Pella, I would rather want resolution just to stack on more defense threat and I can still get eternal ultimate. So it doesn't fulfill a niche that is irreplaceable. And that is what Danzan says, right? There can be a way I can run this instead of this. So because there is a substitute, I will give this to S+. I'll give the S tier. So it is what it is. Where's Light Cone? This is kind of cute, but I don't think people use this that much, right? It's just raw healing Light Cone. I think it's a solid high C. I'll give it like a high C. Cute little Light Cone just for a little bit more healing. So I'll give it 5. This is the for tomorrow's journeys. I feel like it's worse than Poise to Bloom, not gonna lie. I feel like it's worse than Poise to Bloom. So probably high B. I feel like it's high B. March 7 is just alright, so let's give it that. Alright, with that, 5 stars Herta Store Light Cone. Texture of Memories. This is solid mid-tier Light Cone in my opinion, just because of the amount of substitutes we have. Effect Res main stat, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that we have an Effect Res main stat. Damage taker is not too bad, but I know there are a lot of players running this, especially on their fusion inventory. But in terms of durability and sustain and utility, I don't like it that much. I will probably give this a C, a mid C. I'll give it like a mid C. Yeah, I'll give it like a mid C. Probably the worst Light Cone. Oh wait, my bad. Okay, this is just bad. It's just bad. All right. Harmony is the worst. 4 of Aeon. This but a bitch. It might as well be the savior of free-to-plays. If you're a free-to-play, this Light Cone will be your savior. Almost every single destruction unit except for Blade can make use of this Light Cone. The reason why I'm not giving SSS is because, you know, shit, I don't use it myself because, you know, just get a signature Light Cone, right? But goddamn, super solid S. Almost every destruction uses it. If you're a relatable player, you have probably get this on S5 and you have run it on like so many units, right? So solid S here. Not too much to say about. Cruise Dynasty, kind of similar. I would say it scales slightly worse than 4 of Aeon. So I'll give it like an S. So still S, but like a lower S. So I'll give it like this. This Light Cone is very dependent on like this scenario. I think for pure vision is diabolically good, but I wouldn't say the same tier as the S. But I would still say it's pretty good. It's probably like a mid A for me. I'll give it like a mid A. Especially if you're talking about pure fusion, the break, the energy is super good. Especially your Jiao Qiu, diabolically good. So we can't just only talk about miracles as well. So I think this is probably a decent mid A. Yeah, 5-star standard Light Cones. Bailu. You know, I have it myself. S2. Love it when I will lose my DVDs. Pretty decent choice. I would say it's probably somewhere around here. Is that I wouldn't necessarily use it myself just because it doesn't provide utility. It's just healing, right? It's a bit of it. It's fine, guys. Stop. No, it's not an F. It's fine. I care about healing. What if you die, chat? There's a little bit of damage as well. B for Bailu. B for Bailu. Absolutely. Done. Okay, done. Jabart. Oh. I personally use this on my inventory. Good amount of defense, but that's probably not. The main thing is the taunt chance. It is a 500 taunt value increase. I would say this is pretty solid. I literally did not pull Adventure like because I'm still using this on my Adventure and somehow I got an S5. Pretty solid A. I would say it's a tier above. Okay, you know what? Low S. I feel like it is the tier above day 1 of my life. So I would say this is low S. Well, Light Cone. What the fuck is this dog shit? Let's get that. Oh wait. Okay, maybe I judged you too harshly. Erudition Han Light Cone. Maybe not F. I'll give it like a C then. It's not crazy, but it's definitely the one of the worst ones. I'll give it like a mid C. Maybe just, okay. Anyways, yeah, Bronya signature. Oh my god. Not SSS, but definitely up here. I'll give it like here. Classic, reliable. It's like a fine black blazer that you will wear to a wedding. Timeless, crisp, clean, and always dependable. Very good. Oh wait, because mine is a S5, right? Yeah, but hey, it is what it is, you know. Timeless. I'm just gonna step it in there, and that's gonna. Himeko's Light Cone. Now, I do have this at S5, but I noticed that you need a stack on your crit value. So for pure fiction, I'll give it like a slightly better than Herta. Okay, maybe it's around here. It's like a better version of Herta Light Cone, basically. For pure fiction. C feels low AF. It doesn't have crit value. You guys know that, right? Probably mid B. Slightly above mid. Yeah, I'll give it slightly above mid. Yeah, okay. Slightly above mid. I hate this Light Cone so much. I hate this Light Cone so fucking much. Dude, the mechanic of this Light Cone just doesn't fucking make sense, dude. It genuinely does not make sense. Like, who thought of this? It triggers once every 3 turns. So for your next 2 attacks, you just don't crit. You just don't crit. Who thought of this Light Cone? Like, genuinely. Who the fuck thought of sleep like they did, dude? It doesn't fucking make sense. Even if it was like every 2 turns, it's still like so fucking bad. This fucking doesn't make sense, alright? It is what it is. Kelala, I think Kelala is okay. I think Kelala, pretty solid. Solid B, you know. If you want to do solo runs, I think you can even go up to A. But I think it's a pretty decent B tier. Decent B. Above, I would say this good. This does have more than. I would say this is a solid B tier. Alright, so that's gonna be that for our standard Light Cones. The final segment of today's video, and perhaps the most important segment. All limited Light Cones. Let's begin with Scylla. I think Scylla is still best in slot for Scylla. Alright, only other Light Cone, only other unit that could kind of potentially use this, you know, maybe you can give the Mark 7, maybe you can give it to Tobes. But Scylla is more or less the only one that will use it. That being said, I think if you are using Scylla, this is just a very, very good option. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of substitutes as well. Alright, we have cruising and we have swap play. Okay, the way I would value limited Light Cones is what would happen if you don't have this and you're forced to use a free-to-play alternative. How much worse is it? For Scylla's Light Cone, it's really not that bad. I think it's like a 10%-ish drop-off. So I'll probably give it to like a high B. I'll give it to a high B. Like, I'm fine without this. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather get an Aircron Light Cone for the same. So I'll give it like a high B. Okay, you know what? High B is okay, you know what? Low A. Right? Low A. Jingyuan. For the longest time, Jingyuan's Light Cone was the end-all, be-all of all Eldritch units. For the longest fucking time. And I think even till this day, even though, unfortunately, Blood's Light Cone got overpowered by Jade's Light Cone, I think it just because of how long this Light Cone lasted, I'll give him like a special, you know, honorary, you know, additional Medal of Honor. Retire well, my general. But at this point, between Jingyuan's Light Cone or Jade, I will just choose Jade. So I'll give you a very, very solid B tier. Alright, you have definitely served your time, but it is now time to rest, right? It is now time to rest, so it is right. Luocha's Light Cone, I don't think it's FFF, but I personally, okay, this is not really a sustain Light Cones issue. It's just that I don't find myself don't have a single sustain Light Cone, except for Fuxuan, which I got in 110 pool, just for fun. I don't have I don't have Huehue, I don't have Luocha, I don't have Aventry. Because I noticed it is just much better off if I wanted to improve my overall team damage, I would just pull the DPS Light Cone, or I would just pull the support Light Cone. So in terms of opportunity cost, sustain Light Cone just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So it's nothing to do with Luocha, right? So that being said, I think the stats it offers, you know, it's not too bad. A little bit of energy. Even though this is completely fucking useless. Oh wait, check. This could be good for Lingsha, guys. Yo, wait, this could be good for Lingsha, no? She's an attack skiller. She hits enemy with this. And we have all allies speed buff. Yo, this could be pretty good for Lingsha, not gonna lie. Goddamn, bro. Yeah, this could be pretty good for Lingsha. I'll give it like a high C. It's just that I personally really don't like sustain Light Cones myself. I would much rather pull DPS or supports, right? Silver Wolf, I think I've already said my case. If you have a DPS Silver Wolf, it's okay. But there's like a holy shit. This is probably the lowest I'm gonna rank a limited Light Cone. It's just bad. If you are at E0 or even E1, I wouldn't even use this over Resolution or Tutorial. It's just that bad. The fact that okay, you know what's the worst thing about this Light Cone? This fucking debuff, it lasts for 1 turn. And it only applies after you use your attack. So that very first hit, it doesn't even apply the debuff. It's after the attack. I'm gonna keep it about F tier, genuinely. It is what it is. Kafka's Light Cone, 14.4 speed on Kafka is very, very good. Speed is always gonna be a pretty decent start. I would say it's a very, very solid Light Cone. Probably high A or low S. I'm gonna give it low S. I'm gonna give it low S. 14.4 speed, the amount of damage. It is always quite useful. Alright. Yeah, we also have this additional duty as well. Yeah, I'll give it like a low S. I'll give it like a low S. It's good enough. Blade. I mean like if you use Blade, this is best slot, period. There's literally no other light cone that could substitute this light cone if you use Blade. Right? So if you use Blade, this S. Period. If you don't use Blade, there's using this light cone for any of your attack DPS. Like for Kerala, it used to be, this is still on my Kerala, but now that my Kerala, if I have this, I'll always run this on my Kerala. Right? So, you know what? Give Blade some face. I'll give it like a low B. B for Blade. Okay, you know what? Maybe higher than Pailu. Okay, you know what? Maybe higher than this, right? Okay, I'll give it like a solid B. Wu Xuan's light cone is probably my favorite sustained light cone. It is my favorite sustained light cone because it offers something that no other light cone could have. The ability to max heal per wave. And this works in all content. One of, if not my favorite sustained light cones. Not to mention, you also get energy regeneration and a little bit of damage. It really has a bit of everything, right? So, I would say this is a pretty solid low S tier. Okay, you know what? High A. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it is still a sustained light cone, but it is a very, very... As far as sustained go, this light cone is it. Super comfy, super solid. It's between high A and low S. Will definitely balance out a little bit. Okay, Guo Wang, you know what? Fuck it, I'm biased. Fuck yourselves. Run this shit. ER, crazy. You need this ER. Hit the threshold. A. Fuck you, right? I'm biased. Okay, Jing Liu. For Jing Liu specifically, really, really good. Everyone else, they can't really make use of this passive. If you are using Jing Liu, this light cone increases damage by a lot because of the defense threat. Especially then, it enables you to run Pella, your E1 Rame. If you're running E1 Rame, 4-piece Quantum, it stacks on very, very nicely. So I'll also give this a very, very high S if you're using Jing Liu. But however, hey, everyone says Jing Liu got power grab, guys. Everyone said Jing Liu got power grab. Who would imagine pulling for Jing Liu in 2024? You can pull for Firefly and all the kinds of stuff. So hey, it is what it is, right? Well, you're gonna jump it down to, okay, maybe higher than this. I'll give it like a high mid A. Alright, you know what? Slightly higher than this, right? It's like, alright, I'll give it like a mid A. It is nothing wrong with the light cone. I think the light cone design is fine. It's just the unit. Jing Liu as a unit is just not where it used to be. And if Jing Liu as a unit is not where it used to be, I can't recommend players pulling for this light cone. Right? So it is what it is. Alright, let's kind of move on. Ooh, there's light cone H, like fine fucking wine. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's light cone H. You know what? I think this might be an SSS. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this is SSS. This light cone H like a fine wine. Everyone was like, yo, who the fuck put for Tobas light cone L? Because back then there was only Tobas, right? And everyone was saying like this light cone was so bad because like, it's just now in a follow-up team comp, everybody. This light cone is so good, you could literally pull 2 of this and it stacks. This will be our next SSS. Super, super solid. Who is this? I'm not too sure. Okay, genuinely? Okay, genuinely, I think this is Argentina's best slot, alright? This is Argentina's best slot. This is Argentina's best slot. Right? Let's not mistake ourselves. This is Argentina's best slot. But unfortunately, kind of like a similar problem with Jing Liu. Argentina's unit is just not doing too good right now. I'll give it like, you know. Okay, I don't think it's lower than Blade. Around the same tier as Blade, right? Around the same tier as Blade. You know, I'll just give it. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, around the same tier as Blade, basically, right? So, yep, that's good. Huan. I personally do not have Huan's light cone, but energy regeneration is always quite nice. Unfortunately, the rest of the stuff is not that impactful. It's just a little bit of an additional... The attack, even at 5 stacks, is basically 12% attack. But, you know, I can't really bring myself to give Huan a bad rating. I'll give you like a high B. I'm above Jingyuan's light cone. I'll give it like a high B, alright? I think it is what it is. Ooh. This is very, very spicy. Ranmei's signature light cone. It's either going to be S or SSS. It is not going anywhere below this. I'm actually going to put it in S tier. Alright, we'll let the war come out a little bit. But I'll say my reasoning a little bit. Okay, do you remember what was the criteria when we were going through limited light cones? How much of a drop-off are we talking about if we don't use the signature light cone and we're using a substitute? For Ranmei, I would just assume that the substitute for Ranmei's signature is Memories of the Past. There's 2 things that kind of separates out this light cone which is the 1 skill point and 10 energy per wave. Now, why do I not care about this ally's damage? Because it is completely fucking useless for break teams. Your break effect, your break damage, this serves zero purpose. I don't know why they even make it break damage. I don't know why they make it damage percentage. It would have been better if it was like attack percentage. Then at least our Firefly can scale, right? This effectively serves zero purpose. So we're only gonna be talking about the 1 skill point and the 10 energy. This is not a 0 cycle light cone tier list. Right? Oh my god, why is Dan Dan Zan's as it? Shut the fuck up. So under normal circumstances, whether or not you get this 10 energy in the current break team, there's only one thing that changes. Your Harmony MC ultimate. So what this Rame ultimate effectively does in a super break team is it allows your Harmony MC to cast out immediately before Firefly, even if none of the targets are super broken. If any target can be broken by either your Rame or Fire MC, fuck, HMC, then it will get the ultimate. I would say, for this specific scenario, if you don't care about that 0 cycle and that your Firefly lose out a bit of damage because you need to break or whatever the fuck, I think Memories of the Past is a perfectly fine substitute. And it kind of brings me back to the point of whether a light cone has any substitute. There is currently a grand total of 0 substitute for Danzans. Even if you don't talk about 0 cycles, right? No other light cone can do this team-wide action. It's like a baby Robin. This light cone is a baby Robin, and the fact that you can literally stack 2 Danzans for a 48 AV advance is baby Robin times 2. That's why even for a non-0 cycle criteria, that's it. Tobey light cone, same thing. No one else has the ability to replace the follow-up damage increase for an entire follow-up team. Whether you want to invest potentially 70 pulls to make your overall farming experience better, that's going to be up to you. If I was a free-to-play, if I was a relatable player, I wouldn't spend money just to get a light cone for overall experience. I'm also making this a very, very generous light cone by keeping it above E2 Deals light cone, guys. I could have done this. I could have just done this and say, nuh-uh. Hey, you know what? Nuh-uh, I'm doing this. Fuck you. Done. I don't give a fuck. Alright, moving on. Because chat is so annoying that we're moving. Dr. Ratio's signature light cone. Dr. Ratio's signature light cone. This is a pretty solid S. I'll give it like here. I think resolution utility just slightly outweighs, and the fact that this is just so accessible for everybody is fine. And this is just, you know, Rame is just Rame's light cone. I'll give this a pretty solid high S. Yeah, that's not too much. It's very good raw damage increase. You can give it to feixiao. Very good substitute. So that's gonna be that. Black Swan's light cone. Unfortunately, chat. Unfortunately, this bitch got the Jingyuan light cone treatment. It got power crap. It got power crap by Jiao Qiu's light cone. Right, so it can now retire in peace. We're just gonna see off. This will be the last time we're gonna be seeing this, because ain't nobody putting for Black Swan's light cone when you have Jiao Qiu's signature light cone, right? So it is what it is. Ooh. Now for raw crit value over here, I actually don't care about it that much, because you are getting this for the 10% crit rate and a bit of crit damage, right? I actually find myself not using this light cone that much because I don't even have it. But it's like I ask myself, would I rather run Danzan or Sparkle, or would I rather run this? And almost every single time I'm considering Danzan just because of the utility. Oh wait, you need to have good speed. It is what it is, chat. I think this is a pretty solid A though. If you don't, like I said, this is not a 0 cycle tier list, right? If you don't care about Danzan when it comes up, I think this can be a pretty solid A just for the overall crit value you can get for free. Pretty much no questions asked. So I think this can be a pretty solid, higher than Jingliu definitely. I'll probably give it around here. I'll give it around here, right? Slightly high A, right? Maybe here as well. Yes, a good high A. So that's gonna be that. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. I want to make it above Danzan. So, oh my god, but Danzan is so good. The question is whether is this light cone better than Danzan's. Danzan's is useless when Acorn can one-shot.
TDD is useless when Acorn can one-shot.
Yeah, unless the Acorn is E6, you ain't one-shotting shit in this economy. Alright, your Acorn is not one-shotting shit in this economy. Oh my god, this is so hard, guys. Alright, fuck it, fine. Fine, because I need to think about the non-zero cyclists, right? I need to think about the casuals. It is a matter of fact, you know, it is a matter of fact. This Acheron Light Cone, it completely changes a lot of things. Her ultimate frequency goes up, and if we're talking about like durational fights with like 3, 4, 5 cycles, the longer the fight drags on, the more value this Light Cone gets because of the additional stack. If you can zero cycle good night sleep well, great. If you can't, the longer your fight drags on, Acheron's just completely fucking busted. I'll just drop it on here. Yeah, it is what it is, right? Absolutely. Acheron E0S0 and E0S1, it almost feels like a different unit. You can still use Acheron is still strong by itself, but getting the S1 is a very, very big upgrade. In fact, this is the highest DPS upgrade to any. If there is a single DPS unit in 2.5 as a version right now, you want to get a signature Light Cone, it's gonna be Acheron. Eventually, is alright. The fuck does this Light Cone do again? I think this is a pretty solid 8 here. It's kind of like Fusion. Yeah, it's basically kind of like Fusion. You know, I'll give you like a little bit higher in the Fusion. Pretty solid 8 tier. Damage taken debuff, more defense, crit damage increase. Yeah, I think this is a very, very solid 8 tier account. 8 tier Light Cone, so not too much to say over there. Robin Bobbins, okay, as omnipotent as Robin is, this Light Cone is not that omnipotent because we do have a shit ton of substitutes for Robin's Light Cone. So, I would give this like a... Oh, okay, this is definitely higher than poison proof. I'll give it like A as well. Yeah, I'll give it like A. Just because of the now substitutes we have. We have this, we have the other one. Yeah, basically we have a lot of substitutes, so it is not that crazy. It's not that crazy. I'm good without it. Booty Chicks Light Cone. The only hunt Light Cone in the game that scales off of break effect and has defense penetration. You want to consider the damage drop off with or without a signature Light Cone. And I can say for a fact, your next best substitute without this Boothill Light Cone is this butter bitch. Where the fuck is it? The fucking Yanqing Light Cone. I don't know where did it go. Yeah, the river flows in you. Alright, so it is a huge damage drop off. I would definitely give this as... Okay, you know what? I'm trolling guys, right? I'm sorry guys. I'm biased for the E2 tail, but... Okay, anyways, Firefly. I think Firefly is alright. Because luckily for Firefly, she scales with attack percentage. Right? So you could run 4 of A on Firefly and it's completely fine. Not completely, but like you don't really miss out by that much. So... And the fact that this thing is free makes it even less incentive for me as a player to pull this Light Cone. Because this is literally free. Alright? I would give it like a mid-A. Around Sparkle's ballpark. Alright, around, okay, maybe slightly lower than Sparkle. I'll give it like a mid-A, pretty much. So, yeah. Oh, this is the Jingyuan's power creep, right? I think this Jingyuan power creep is pretty solid. Very good raw stats. Very good raw stats. Not exactly SSS worthy, just because we don't have an SSS erudition unit for now. But I would say this is very, very good. It's basically the best erudition icon, right? Almost best in slot for a lot of people. So, I'll give it like a mid-S. Yeah, I'll give it like a mid-S. Something like this, yeah, something like this. Okay. Yun Li. For Yun Li specifically, very, very good. Taunt value increase. For Kelala, also not too shabby. But does it change everything? Probably not. Because the main thing is from the taunt value increase, you do still get quite a bit of attack and damage if you want to use 4 of Aeon. It's just 4 of Aeon, guys. 4 of Aeon just busted. It's just such a busted free to play option. I guess this can also be like a mid-S for Yun Li. Yeah, I guess this is a mid-S for Yun Li. It does improve a Yun Li experience by quite a bit. And if you want to get any sort of like future counter defense you can give to Clara, I think it's not too bad. But for him, it's just way too versatile. So that is going to be that. Okay, this is basically the power creep version of Black Swan's Light Cone. Solid S as well. Yeah, I would say this is a pretty solid S. You can kind of use it to a lot of people. Your Black Swan can use it, your Jiao can use it. If in the future, any DOT or debuffers, you can get additional yourself. These Light Cones, these two I have no comments. I don't even think we've seen this before, right? I have not seen it before. I have no fucking what this does. Feixiao's Light Cone, unfortunately, because Ratio's Light Cone is just such a great substitute. It's not that crazy, but it does scale a little bit better than Ratio. And Feixiao is just a bastard ass fucking unit. So I will just leave this slightly above Ratio. So the rest of the stuff I'm not going to talk, and that will pretty much be the rough placement. I will now proceed to do a little bit of rebalancing before we wrap up this 1 hour long video. Alright, all these are dead. Honestly, this need to go down. This is fucking useless. This is also fucking useless. This is also fucking useless. This is fucking useless as well. Useless. Yeah, I think that's it. They're just I would just never use them. You know what I'm saying? Then we can kind of shift this down a little bit more. That's okay, just not too bad. Okay, maybe I can make coggers up a little bit. Okay, maybe we can put this here. All these are fine, I think, generally for the most part. Lala Light Cone, it's okay. Silla's Light Cone. Okay, Silla Light Cone maybe, you know. Okay, for the Silla mains, let's put it a little bit higher. Around where sword players, I think that's okay. Trend is okay. Firefly, all this kind of stuff is okay. Oh my god, fuck, man. Oh my god, I can't believe I have to do this. Oh my god, I probably have to drop this down to Qingliu. Not gonna lie. Oh my god. So bad. Yeah, okay, objectively, this is probably where Qingliu is. It is what it is, you know. But if you have E2 Deal, this is super good, right? Chat, if you have E2 Deal, this is super good. So that's fine. Okay, maybe a little bit higher. Yeah, we can make it a little bit higher. Black is not a B. Oh, it's 100% a B. The wearer of this light cone doesn't want this light cone. It is 100% a B. It is not even close. Alright, so it is what it is. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, Huawei can go up. Yippee! I'll give it to high A. Not high, sorry, low A. Jiao Qiu is okay. The rest of the stuff is okay. Actually, tutorial honestly can bring up a little bit more. Yeah, tutorial is just tutorial. Ratio light cone. Okay, let's swap this around. This looks okay. Okay, probably swap this with Yungli's. Okay, this looks slightly better. Alright, okay, this looks slightly better. Yeah. So one for Han, one for Erudition, and one for Nihility. The reason why Aventurine and Fuchsia is not going up to S is because you can honestly just run it without them. You're completely fine without this light codes. Because a sustained purpose is just sustain. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do this. Fine. I'll give Rami the SSS. There's not really a substitute for the 10 energy to be completely neutral, to be completely objective. Yeah, fine, I'll give it SSS. Okay, we're assuming all of A ranks, they are S5. All Gacha Light Cones and Standard 5 stars S1. Herta Store, Memory of Chaos, Purple Gacha, all that kind of stuff, S5. DDD down, nope. Herta Signature Light Cone on FF. Oh, this one? It's just dog shit. It's just really, really bad. Half Light Cone above Chopper. Alright. Okay, you know what? Fair. Yeah, we can give Kawa Light Cone up here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, chat. I think we can pretty much wrap it up. The only people saying Dungeons are overrated are people that don't know how to play the game. Yo, editor, crowd the power. Okay, let's wrap it up here. Alright, so this is gonna be my final tier list for Honkai Starbucks. Alright, this is gonna be my final tier list for Honkai Starbucks. SS, S, A, B, C, D, F. Definitely a little bit rough, right? Probably can fine tune a little bit more. Alright, this is just way too many records. I can't think properly. Leave your thoughts down below. Which one do you agree? Which one do you not agree? Hopefully, by the time this video goes up, I might be coming back to Singapore soon. So that is gonna be that. Yeah, word of the day is gonna be the W tier list. W tier list. If you don't type it, I'll ban you. Alright. Join Discord, join Twitch, join YouTube. All the best for Gacha pools. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.